What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, you guys, I didn't do it last week. I had a real tumultuous week last week. It was hard on me last week, but I'm coming back this week, and I'm doing 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. And you who have requested it, I want you to know that I have not forgotten. Here we are. You wanted it? Here it come, okay? So this is Walking Dead. I think this is episode 12 and 13 or 13 and 14. I'm not sure, but I'll put it in the description box. Anyway, on last Sunday episode was it started to get me back. It started to get me back to that season 1, season 1, season 2, season 3, 4, 5 Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Walking Dead really ain't been right good since season 6 and 7, I don't think. But anyway, I digress. So last week we get to see the Savior's camp, and at the Savior's camp, Dwight is there, and he got his pack of cigarettes with the same 2 little cigarettes he done had, and he got 1 left, and he also got them wedding rings. When I saw them wedding rings, I said, "Oh, where is your wife? Where is your wife?" Now, I hope we don't see her walking somewhere, but normally when you see them rings and stuff like that, these little clues that you about to see the individual again. Okay, and a couple of times there I thought I saw her in the crowd of walkers, but you know what I'm saying, it has not been solidified yet, so I'm looking for the wife, right? You know. Anywho, we see him, he talking to Neegan, but he been with the Saviors long enough. He been with the Saviors long. He know to hold his tongue and just listen and see how much they know, cause see, you know, he been working with Rick and them. And what's his name? The one I like, Daryl. Okay, so we see him talking to him, and we see him talking to Simon. And Simon and Neegan, you know, they close, but that little stunt that Simon pulled when he went over there to the garbage pail kids when he was only supposed to kill one and he killed all of them, made me feel like there was kind of a divide there between Neegan and Simon. But still, Dwight is smart. He's smart not to tell too much, to just listen, just to see where all this is headed, really. You know what I'm saying? So Neegan done got the grand idea thanks to what's his name? Eugene, what's his name? The one that get on my goddamn nerves, is jellyback, lily liver, yellow bellied. Anyway, the one that made the bullets. Okay, now he done got the idea to take the walker guts and use that as a weapon, you know, put it on the knives and the bullets and all of that stuff. And when you send it out there and people get cut or anything like that, they're gonna get the walker guts on them, you know, get the walker guts on them. So no sooner they get that walker guts in an open cut, then you already know it won't be long, right? It won't be long. So they got this grand idea, and Neegan done talk so sweetly to Lucille. Him and Lucille get along real good. Him and Lucille go together. Okay, him and Lucille go together. Okay, I don't know how far their relationship go, but let me just say, it's intimate. Okay, so they get in a convoy. They heading over to the hilltop, cause it's finna be a showdown, right? And Rick, all of them on watch. They on guard. They on watch, and he's supposed to honk when he see them. Now he done been to the hilltop. Everybody done found out about what's the boy with the one eye that see how we done forgot you already. We done forgot you already. You see what I'm saying? This what being hard headed get you. But we not done with hard headed children yet. And, you know, they done got a plan together. They out looking, you know, making sure let me know when they coming. They gonna all honk, and then Hilltop gonna get ready. He see the convoy, Rick do, and he see at the end of the convoy is Neegan. He can't help it. He's still feeling some type of way about Carl. And so he decided, instead of honking the horn, he gonna go down here and take care of Neegan himself. And therein begins this whole fight between him and Neegan, which was pretty good, except he did a typical thing that shows do when 2 enemies get together. They prolong it with a whole bunch of conversation. I did enjoy it when they went through rowdy, and Neegan found out he had Lucille. Baby, you would have thought he had his child hostage. Honey, he ran through fire, walkers, everything to try to get Lucille back. And because Rick does what he always does, which is talk too much and play around too much instead of just going ahead and busting Mr. upside his head and worrying about heaven later, he ends up letting Negan get away. I was like, what are we doing? What is we doing here? The Saviors, they so used to following, they just sheep. Simon and Dwight done set Negan car on fire and leading people to believe. So even if Negan alive, he can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that was about. That was crazy. And the Saviors, even though they kind of hesitant a little bit, the ones that was heading up to the hilltop, they don't know where Negan is. Simon talking, and he talking with such confidence, he must be right. They've been scared so long. They've been indoctrinated so long. Like, anybody can come and take over, right? You know, they all Negan. But at the end of the show, we realized that Negan has been taken captive by, guess who? Jadis, the leader of the Garbage Pail Kids. Okay, now right now she the leader of the Garbage Pail Dump because all the kids is dead. Okay, and she dressed like Abercrombie and Finch, and she got him in the car with a gun to his head, and they on their way somewhere. I can't wait the next week. I cannot wait the next week. I hope she sodomized the hell out of Negan. I really, really do. Y'all know she a freak. Y'all know she is a S&M freak, baby. Okay, so anyway, let's fast forward to this week's episode, and now this week episode was really, really good. I hated that they do everything in the dark like they do. It kind of bugs me a little bit because you can't really see what's going on. You don't know who living or who dead or what's going on till the lights come on. But it was good. It was good, you guys. Of course, you already know what's going to piss me off, but we're going to talk about that. So, the Saviors have said they're gonna go on about their course. Simon is leading the way. Let's do it. We finna attack, and we'll get up with Negan when we get up with Negan. If hopefully he's alive, if he's alive, he'll get up with us and he'll get back to this camp, something. But right now we're gonna go ahead and do our mission. We're gonna lay waste to all these people. That whole speech, I was like, ooh, that's so Trump-esque. That speech is so Trump-esque, but I digress. Anywho, so everybody do what they supposed to do. They see them honk, 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 honk. Let the hilltop know they coming. The hilltop is coming. This is what I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, from last week, there was a lady. A lady looked like Ellen DeGeneres' oldest sister. Okay, Elena. And she had a gift for them, but they in exchange they had to give them records. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bartering system. Now these people look regular and normal, like they had been suffering out here with these walkers all this time, and they got knowledge. Okay, first of all, knowledge don't come in nothing but a book. And Maggie was smart to take it because it was a book to show you how to build irrigation systems and, you know, solar panels and all this type of stuff. So it was knowledge that's gonna build a new community and sustain. So we know we're coming to the ends of the line here with this show because they talking about building and sustaining. But first we got to get over all of these enemies we got going on. So fast forward to this week, they doing the honking. They gonna come in and Hilltop is ready. They got a plan. This is what we do. We plan. This is what we do. Maggie's good at this. Now she's still not showing, but we're not gonna talk about that. Ain't nobody talking about that. And I know people say it's only been a few days or a week or so. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. First of all of this stuff that has gone on, including the death in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they not haggard enough. They not beat enough. They not weather beaten enough for me to believe that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a flaw in the storyline if you're asking me. But I digress. Anywho, they come and they think they just gonna win it all together. They gonna win it all together. But the Hilltop was ready. And they gave them a good fight and they sent them running. Okay, in the meantime, people got hurt. People got scratched. People got cut. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy that's liking Carol, he got cut real good. Okay, and so him and Carol was talking and carrying on and acting like they wanted to be in love and this, that, and the other. And he in the infirmary, a couple of other people in the infirmary, they all go lay down for the night. And after this big battle, they laying around like a bunch of gerbils in the pet store window. And the guy that liked Carol dies. Dies. Okay, all right, now you know anything to die, right? So he gets up and he's a walker. Now this is where it goes back to 1 and 2. Like I was afraid, I was scared, I was like, oh my god, this walker's inside, Like, this is what the feeling that I wanted. This is the feeling I wanted. Now, still, we got Morgan. He stayed with on the existential plane somewhere. Now the dude that little Henry killed, the one that was friends with the dude that killed Henry's brother, you know what I'm saying? He killed him. Now that dude is haunting Morgan. You know what I'm saying? He giving him this catchphrase over and over again that I can't remember now, but I digress. Anywho, so we got to deal with that, and we got to deal with all this existential thought from Maggie, and Maggie, you a good leader, and all this stuff, all the bull crap that makes this show minutia, that makes it mud. What I'm talking about is walkers inside the camp right now, and they all sleep. Now, first of all, you at war, you don't sleep that hard, but maybe because you had a hard battle, you dog dead tired. I don't understand why y'all ain't got nobody watching, standing and watching, sitting and watching. I don't understand how these walkers was able to walk amongst y'all and carry on amongst y'all and allow as walkers are, and then nobody hear and then nobody wake up. But I digress. Okay. So you know, they people getting bit, and it's walkers in there, and it's chaos, and people everywhere, and meanwhile Henry, the little boy, he has been told he cannot have a gun. Carol has told him, no, you can't be in this fight. You done got yourself killed. Okay, he ain't listening, of course, because that's what children do. They hard-headed by nature. They born hard-headed. All right. So he done found him an AR-15, since he can't have a regular handgun. He done found him a little cow gun, and he done took it. Okay, and so all this stuff is jumping off. He decides he gonna go outside to a gate, to the gated area where they got. Then it's a fence, really. It's not even a gate. It's a fence, and the fence got big squares in it. You know, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be inside the fence to do whatever you got to do with somebody, especially if you got a gun. Now, he out there, he want to see the man that killed his brother. And he going to start killing people until somebody turn up the man that killed his brother. Okay, so the real nice guy that's in with the Saviors, that really want to be in with Hilltop, I think he got an eye for Maggie, but I digress. First of all, Jesus, where you been? Where you been? You out trying to get small game. You ain't been here in 3-4 episodes now. And it was your idea to bring these ninjas up here and keep them captive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we doing? What is we doing? Okay, but I'm not going to talk about Jesus. So he go back and forth. Now, you a small child dealing with all of these people in this gate. These are people that's our enemy, right? And you out here trying to talk, trying to reason with them, just like a child's mind. And you get in your idea that you need to go inside the gate. First of all, if you want to kill some people up, you ain't got to go inside the gate. But he done got the key from somewhere, and he done let the gate, open up the gate. Now, meanwhile, when the gate gets open and he gets in there with a gun, everybody backs up. But then we hear the walkers coming. The walkers come from the other side. Some of the prisoners, they've been hit by walker fire because they kind of fought with them a little bit too, you know, on the side of something anyway. And now they walkers inside with them, and the walkers is inside. They coming from the outside, and the little boy get pushed down hard to the ground, and the dude that killed his brother get the gun. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. Huh? That's what you get, because you're hard-headed. You're hard-headed. I'm going to tell you what a hard-head make a soft behind. Now, if he turned out to be a walker, I ain't going to feel no type of way about it. And I don't want to hear it, Twitter. I don't want to hear it. Okay? So, listen. Rick is in a bad place. He caught between anger and grief. He's stuck there. And Michonne want her old man back. But see, she ain't going to get that old man back because he is forever changing. He really ain't going to be right until he squeezes Negan's eyeballs out of his head. I promise you, Michonne. Okay? All right? So that's what's going on The Walking Dead, you guys. This week, that's all I can talk about. That's all I know. Check me out next week, because next week is going to be all about Jadis and her S&M ways. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah.